Hi, I'm Kate Coy, and I help entrepreneurs design online businesses that allow them to profit anywhere. In 2015, using just about everything I had learned from over a decade working with startups and entrepreneurs, I left my last day job and started a consulting business from my living room in Savannah, Georgia. I managed to make $120,000 working part-time, and then just a few years later, I left Savannah to travel full-time with Remote Year and have continued traveling, living and working in 13 different countries and running my business. While my life is pretty amazing and I love working with clients around the world, life was not always this amazing. I started my career with kind of a pretty awesome job in a Fortune 500 company. It was the type of job that on paper was just absolutely amazing. It's somebody's dream job. And in fact, it was my dream job for the first couple of years. It wasn't until a few years later that I became so burnt out that I was barely functioning, and I found that I had all of the things that I was supposed to have. I had the house and the car, all of those things that we think we need to be happy. And it was just miserable. I really was miserable. I didn't feel like I fit in. I know how scary it is to think about giving up your paycheck and your salary, but I assure you that if you're good at what you do and you're dedicated to running your own business, you have what it takes. I did everything wrong and I survived, and you will too. And more importantly, I'm here to share some of the things that I learned so you can avoid the mistakes that I made that kept me struggling for so long. A lot of new business owners struggle because they fail to think of their business as something that they need to invest in. They think of it as a hobby. They think if they spend a few hours a week when they are in the mood, that they're going to magically build a really solid business. And unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way. I'm going to teach you the right way to start a business. The first and absolutely most important lesson that you can learn as a potential entrepreneur or a potential freelancer is that you cannot be successful if you treat your business like a hobby or an extended job search. You have to go into business with the mindset of a business owner. So let's discuss the basics of business. So there are really 4 key aspects of business that you need to be aware of if you're considering starting a new freelance business. There is marketing, there's sales, there's operations, and then there's kind of finance and everything else. Most freelancers are really, really good at the operations piece. It's really not a big issue. You always think you have a problem with operations when you don't have enough business, but that's not what it is. The problem is that you don't know how to market yourself. We as freelancers tend to suck at sales and marketing. So marketing is really about learning who it is that you serve, what sort of problem you can solve for them, how you communicate with them, where you find them, and how you can connect with them. And then from marketing, you move into sales, which is creating value for that same person. So once you've identified that client through the marketing process and you've found them, you've met them online or you've met them on an event, then sales becomes creating value, enough value that they want to hire you. They feel that you can solve the problem that they have better than anybody else. So stepping back into marketing for a minute, we'll talk a little bit about what a funnel is, or the life cycle of a client is within the marketing system. Basically, a funnel is just how somebody interacts with your brand from the first time that they meet you to the last time that they meet you. So a potential client, let's say, visits your website. That means that they're a prospect. It's they're looking for something that brought them to your website. So maybe they're interested in what you offer, maybe they're not. If they take action and they try to book a call with you, or they join your email list, they sign up for something that you're offering, they then become a lead. That's called lead capture. Once they're a lead, you know that they're interested. They've basically just said, yeah, I'm interested in learning more from you or about your business and potentially moving forward. So now that they're a lead, the next step is to have a conversation and see if you can make a sale, which turns them into a client. And then once they're a client, if you've done your job well enough, which I'm sure you will because you're super talented at what you do, and you make your client happy, they can become a partner. And partners are people that give you referrals, they send more business your way, they share your stuff, they become your raving fans, and they help you ultimately grow your business to the next level. And that is sales and marketing and business creation in a nutshell. It's pretty simple stuff, right? So why do freelancers struggle so much? Well, the main reason that a lot of new freelancers struggle is that they skip the marketing and the sales piece and they try to jump straight into getting clients. They do this by circumventing the system creation. They don't create the tools that build an actual business, and they go straight to the marketplace. They use sites like Upwork or Craigslist to find gigs, and they essentially act as if they're job searching. Now, there's nothing inherently wrong with using Upwork for the occasional stuff, but if you rely on them 100% for your business model, you're never really going to profit because you're limited by the amount of time you spend bidding for new clients. So it's just not scalable, and you're constantly competing with everybody else on the planet for the same jobs. So the trick to good marketing is to really know your client and then to set up the systems that lead your potential clients through to have a conversation with you so that you can make them an offer and convert them into a client. And then you keep them happy and you have them refer more people to you. It's a super simple way to grow your business, but you have to have those systems in place. Hopefully I've taken some of the fear away from starting a new business, but I know firsthand how overwhelming it is. Even when you're getting really good, clear information, it's just a lot. It's really hard to do all of this stuff alone. I've been there, I've done it on my own, and I know that you can do it. I just don't think you should. And that's why I created Six Figure Freelancers. If you are dedicated to creating the life and business that you really want and you would like my help, I would love you to join us in the program. Six Figure Freelancers is a coaching program that's going to guide you through all of the stuff that we just learned in much more detail. You're going to get crystal clear on the vision for the life and business that you want to create. You're going to level up your mindset and start thinking like an entrepreneur. You're going to learn who your client is and exactly how to talk to them. And then you're going to create the materials you need to funnel them in from prospect to lead to client and partner. You're going to get all of the tools and systems you need to land your first high-value client. We'll spend our first couple of weeks together working on a mindset, creating a vision for your business, setting your goals, and really determining exactly what you want to build out. You'll create your business plan and start generating your first dollar in passive income so that you can generate true financial freedom. Then we'll start refining your marketing and really getting to know your client and creating the materials that are going to attract them into your funnel and ultimately get them to work with you and nobody else. We'll create your brand, we'll create a website, we'll do a whole bunch of stuff to get you prepared and set the foundation for your future success. We'll finish out the program focusing on promotional strategies and on elevating your online funnel within email marketing so you can start capturing leads while you sleep. And we'll start practicing authentic sales conversations so that when you do get the leads, you know what to do and you don't come off feeling sleazy or slimy. You're just having a conversation and offering to work with someone and you're creating value for them. So why wouldn't they want to? Ultimately, you'll finish the 12-week program feeling like you are absolutely ready to take on your first client if you haven't already. You will have all of the systems in place that you need to create an online business, doing what you love, working with clients you love, and being able to do it anywhere, even from your pajamas. You'll also get plenty of bonus content like recorded interviews with location-independent entrepreneurs. These are people who have taken their business online so that they can travel or live abroad as expats, and they're going to share their experience with you. Finally, we're building a really amazing community. We've got a super supportive community so that you are not alone. Not only will you get access to me via email, but you'll have a network of other six-figure freelancers who are designing amazing lives. These are freelancers and consultants that refuse to settle for a life in a cubicle and are ready to create the life that they want. If you would like to join us, I would love to see you in the program.